Today on Chef Papa, Cayden, Kai, and I are going to make homemade potato chips. The first step is to gather all of the ingredients, starting with some regular table salt and some non-stick cooking oil. We need a cutting board, a container to hold the potatoes, a potato peeler and a knife, and the star of the show, some washed and peeled Washington Gold potatoes. Cayden, Kai, we've never made homemade potato chips together before, have we?
No, but I'm excited.
You know what the first step is in this process?
Getting the stuff?
Getting everything together? Absolutely. So let's do that. Now that we have all of the supplies and ingredients gathered, it's time to get started. Cayden, Kai, we mentioned that we need washed and peeled potatoes. These potatoes currently have been washed, but they haven't been peeled. It's time for you to learn how to peel a potato. So pick up one of the potatoes, get it in your right hand since you're left-handed, and grab the potato peeler. Now, keep in mind, don't start yet, but it's very sharp. That is a very sharp blade, and you want to peel it away from you. So before you start moving it, yes, and you want to keep your fingers out of the way. So you are going
Should I have it on the ground?
You can keep it on there, but you're going to be peeling it away from you. So yes, so watch your thumb. See where your thumb is? It's pretty high up there. So yes, see how you're taking some of the peel off? Move that other potato out of the way. Move all of the potatoes out of the way. You don't need to do it on the cutting board, but since we have the cutting board there, you can. And at all times, whenever you're using this, keep in mind that it's sharp and don't get it anywhere. Yeah, and don't touch that blade with your finger. That's okay. That will come off as you continue to peel. And if it doesn't, I'll help with that. So you're doing fine. Just keep working the potato.
I'm really good at this.
Yeah, you're doing great. And now remember, always watch your fingers and peel away from yourself.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's a good way to do it right there. That's peeling away from yourself, and you're in no danger of hitting your fingers.
It gets slippy.
I know. That's it. Yeah, that's fine. That'll work. That's a good way of doing it. That keeps your fingers out of the way. Just shake it off. Never reach and touch that blade. I know you didn't. Yep. Flip it over. Do the other side. There you go. Now you're pulling it toward your body. You want to be moving it away from your body, but still watching your fingers. Let the blade do the work. You don't need to force it. As you can see, it's very, very sharp. And if we end up with a few, that's fine. If we end up with a few places where there's a little bit of skin left on it,
that's fine.
just be careful you don't block my light. Safety first, and don't block the light second. I don't like the way you're holding it there. Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, I don't like this because now it's like really swiggly on
Lay it flat. Wait. Lay it flat. Hold. Yeah, there you go. Flat. Keep it on that so it's more stable. And watch that thumb. You're doing good. Yep. So if you keep the bigger side down when you're doing it like this, that's it. Away from yourself. That's fine right there. That's done. And go around to the other side.
Okay, I'm just gonna...
Yep, you can pull that. Get the rest of that right there. Watch your finger, well, your thumb, you're moving it toward your thumb, yeah. Yeah, that's good. You can go down. I'd call that one done. A perfectly peeled potato for your first time. What did you think of that experience?
It was great. I actually had a really fun time with this.
Well, that's good. You did well. We've got 3 more to go. So 1 down, 3 to go. Now, one point is that peeling the potatoes is optional. When you make French fries, when you make potato chips, you don't have to peel them. You can keep the peels on.
Yeah.
But for this first effort of your homemade potato chips, now I've made potato chips before. It's been many years, but I used to make them all the time. Now, for this time, being your first time, we're taking the peels off. So now you peeled 1, I will peel the other 3. So we're going to switch roles. Now as I'm going around, I'm getting the main part of the peel off. For now, I'm leaving the end peels on. So now I've gone all the way around. Now I've got a firm grip on it, and I'm getting that end. Now I'm coming up here, working the other end. Two down, 2 to go. And we're going to speed up the video for these next 2 potatoes. And there we have 4 perfectly peeled potatoes ready for cutting. Next step is going to be to slice the potatoes. Now we're going to slice them into approximately 1/16 inch slices. We want them nice and thin because we want them to be potato chips. So I'm going to carefully slice through, watching my fingers. The thinner we can get them, the better. And this is a fairly sharp knife. We don't have a professional kitchen, but as you can see in that slice, you can almost see through that slice. So that's the goal, nice and thin. That's what I'm aiming for. Complete slices as much as possible. And once again, we're going to speed up the video here so you don't have to sit through 5 minutes of potato slicing. So enjoy the show. There we have it, 4 potatoes sliced to be potato chips. Now, the next step is we're going to rinse them. Now, there are 2 options here. We can either soak them in water for 15 or 20 minutes or rinse them thoroughly. So we're going to go the rinsing route. So what we're going to do is fill the bowl with water as I'm moving them around. You can see the water is a little bit cloudy. That's all that excess starch. You want to get that excess starch off. And I'm gonna drain it. And fill the bowl again. We're gonna do that 2 or 3 times to get all of the excess starch that we can off. And that's going to help ensure that we get nice crispy potato chips. And as we can see, the water now has gone from cloudy to clear. I'm going to do a final drain. And now another key to getting nice crispy potato chips is for them to be dry. So I'm going to lay out some paper towels, laying out the first batch. Cayden, Kai, what do you think of this process so far? And is this what you were expecting?
Yeah, pretty much.
Anything surprise you so far?
Not much. I mean, the drawing, the rinsing, the peeling makes sense, and the cutting. All necessary keys to making a great potato chip.
You are correct. I think at this point, we have our first batch ready to go. Next, we're going to take some non-stick cooking oil spray and we're going to give them a good coating. And we're using an olive oil based cooking spray. I'm going to flip them all over to the other side. I could have poured them into a bowl and sprayed it and gotten them all coated that way. But since we have them laid out for this step, why not go ahead and do it there? And now we want to salt them. Make sure we get enough salt on them. We want salty potato chips. We don't want to overdo it, but we also don't want to underdo it. So get some salt on this side. Flip them over. A lot of the salt's gonna come out as we move them around and put them in the fryer. Now, if we were deep frying them, I wouldn't be putting the salt on at this point. I would wait until they were deep fried, but we are going to be air frying them. So now, I'm just going to roll that up and take this to the air fryer. And we've got an air fryer that has a tray. I'm gonna take the cooking spray, get a little bit of cooking spray down, and we're just going to put them out mostly in a single layer. If they have to be a little bit over each other, that's fine. Get our first batch in. And we'll get one more there and one there. And now we're going to set the air fryer on air fry 325 degrees. I'm gonna give it 20 minutes, but we're going to be watching it along the way. And there you have it, our first batch is in. So now we just need to wait. Watch for this side to brown. We may flip them once about halfway through, and then we'll have our first batch out. Well, there we have it, a bowl of potato chips, our first batch out of the air fryer. Cayden and Kai, are you ready to taste test them?
Yes.
Let's give them a try. Get one, and cheers. I actually think it was pretty good.
Amazing.
What are your thoughts, Cayden and Kai, of the whole process of making these homemade potato chips?
I love it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. So now you have a bowl of homemade potato chips to go along with your dinner pizza. So Cayden and Kai, dinner is served. Well, thanks as always for supporting us. Please subscribe to our channel and like our videos. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.